Along with the Dr. Steve Rush, I'm Donald Ware. It's Lady Aggie basketball here on NCATAggies.com. As, of course, the Lady Aggies once again going to face the North Carolina Central Lady Eagles. For North Carolina A&T, a big 84-54 victory over the Lady Aggies. Less than 24 hours. All right, sorry.
All right, run it again. It's all good.
My bad. Sorry about that. Along with the Dr. Steve Rush, I'm Donald Ware, Lady Aggie basketball here on NCATAggies.com. The Lady Aggies going to try to get it done again, defeating North Carolina Central on yesterday, 84-54. And Steve, we saw an outstanding performance by the three seniors. They scored 54 points, as many points as the Lady Eagles scored on yesterday.
Absolutely, they were tremendous. Jayla Jones-Pack got off to a great start before she got into some foul trouble. But Deja Winters and Shannon Scott definitely got the job done, scoring 23 and 20 apiece, respectively.
Yeah, no question about it, and they're looking for more of that today. And then look, when we watched this game yesterday, Shannon Scott, like if you look at the numbers, you'll say, if you haven't seen any of the players play, you'll say, well, Anissa Rivera, she leads the league in scoring. She's doing all of these things. You may vote for her for Player of the Year. I think Shannon Scott takes that personally, and you saw it yesterday with the defensive performance.
She absolutely does, and that's what you look for in any competitor. You want to take on the other team's best player, and you want to go at the other team's best player to let them know, hey, I can play too. And Shannon Scott definitely did that. She got the better of him in the matchup yesterday and really took that matchup personally, and that was a large reason why the Aggies were able to beat them by 30 points.
Absolutely, and some more fans going to be in the stands today. Also, I think that the team, especially in that third quarter, fed off the A&T crowd.
Oh, they certainly did. That crowd yesterday was amazing. I'm looking forward to having them again here today. And they broke it open in that third quarter, about halfway through that third quarter when they really turned on the defensive pressure. Again, outscoring Central 39-4 in points off turnovers, 22-3 in fast break points. And we talked yesterday a lot, Donald, about the defense converting into your offensive points. And the Lady Aggies got it done on both ends of the floor.
No question about it. They're looking to get it done today. If you're Coach Robinson, you beat this team by 30 points. If we go back a couple of weeks ago, the same thing happened where A&T beat Central by 30 points and then had to sort of struggle the next day. What are you telling your young ladies for today?
Well, Coach Robinson, you want to tell them to be playing your best basketball at the end of the year, which is what they're doing. So you can't afford to have any letdowns like that. You already got beat by Norfolk, which was a good indicator of where they were for the season. It's tough to beat a team like that 4 times in a weird season like COVID-19. But I think that he'll have them ready to play tonight and just no letdowns.
And your keys today for another Lady Aggie victory?
Defense and put Shannon Scott back on Rivera. Those are the 2 keys that I'd say, and make sure their effort is there, because as we saw when they got stagnant yesterday, Central was able to come back and kind of keep the game close, but when they kept the pressure on, they put them away.
The Lady Aggies and the Lady Eagles set to get it on. We're going to step aside, take a break, come back. We're going to take a look at North Carolina Central. You're watching the pregame show and Lady Aggie basketball here on NCATAggies.com.
Whooped it, jump outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. I'm about my chicken like it's a 2-piece. You can have your back, she a groupie. She just got all my kids in a 2-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back on my bullshit, spin back with a full clip. They say I'm moving ruthless, and my shooters they shooting. I won't take of they roof, Chris.
Along with the Dr. Steve Rush, I'm Donald Ware. We have Lady Aggie basketball here on NCATAggies.com. Of course, the big win on yesterday for North Carolina A&T over North Carolina Central, 84-54. We talked about North Carolina A&T. Let's talk about the Lady Eagles. On yesterday, didn't do well in terms of shooting, only 38% from the field, and it was that third quarter, once again, that did the Lady Eagles in.
Absolutely. Lady Eagles came out great in that third quarter. Rivera got herself going a little bit. They cut into that halftime lead that the Lady Aggies had built up. And it was after that timeout, about midway through the third quarter, The Lady Aggies just turned it on defensively. Central had a very difficult time getting the ball across half court, not turning it over, and led to a lot of Lady Aggies baskets from that standpoint.
Yeah, it's no question about it, and we're going to look at that matchup intently once again today between Shannon Scott and also Anissa Rivera. This could be the matchup today. I know you have some other players. Howard's got a good team, but this could be really the matchup that will decide the MEAC's Player of the Year.
It certainly could, because I know as history has presented itself, whoever finishes first place typically gets the Coach of the Year and the Player of the Year. So this will be a good opportunity for the Lady Aggies to close out, take care of business, be a game ahead of Howard, get that bye going into the tournament. Only need 2 victories to take on the MEAC title.
Let's take a look at today's starting lineups, and we're going to begin with North Carolina Central. They have a 3-guard rotation. Faith Williams, Nyjah Palmer, and Promise Cunningham is going to be in the starting lineup on today. They are in the backcourt. Kiana Brown and, of course, Anissa Rivera in the front court for North Carolina Central. For the Lady Aggies, and I'm telling you, they look really, really good yesterday. We'll see what happens on today. Jasmine Walton, Sean Kelly Darks, Deja Winters in the backcourt. Your front court, Shannon Scott and Jayla Jones-Pack. And again, this is really officially, Steve, the last game, potentially anyway, for these Lady Aggies, especially the seniors, the aforementioned Winters, Jones-Pack. And of course, they want to go out with a big, and Scott, they want to go out with a big victory on today.
Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday was the day they celebrated senior night, but this is definitely the true senior night. Getting a chance to go out here again against your rivals. Hopefully they don't have any letdowns from yesterday. They played a lot of energy yesterday. It was a lot of excitement in here with the fans being back in the building. And let's just look to see them come out and be ready to play and not come out flat.
Of course, this is tournament style in the respect that you're playing back-to-back games. And, you know, you've been a player here, very good player here at A&T, have played in some MEAC tournaments. So how do you sort of approach, I mean, it's different because it's not, you know, a tournament is one and done. But how do you sort of approach this game today, the end of a back-to-back?
Yeah, no, that's a very good point, Donald. And the way I actually broke the season down into 3 parts. The beginning of the season was the non-conference schedule. The next season within the season is the conference schedule. And then the next season is the conference tournament. And you really have to approach each differently. And you use some of those non-conference games because you never know who you may see later on down the road. You get to play against unfamiliar programs, scout yourself, see how you do fare against other conferences as well. Take care of business within your conference. And then when it's tournament time, it's whoever wants it the most.
Terrell Robinson in his 9th season as the head women's basketball coach at North Carolina A&T, if you can believe this, has never won MEAC Coach of the Year. Never has won MEAC Coach of the Year. He's doing a tremendous job, so we'll see how this year goes. And, of course, Tricia Stafford Odom on the other side in her 4th season as the head women's basketball coach at North Carolina Central.
Yeah, it's hard to believe Coach Robinson has never won that award. We'll see what 2021 brings for him, but he's done a phenomenal job here, getting close to that all-time wins record as a coach here at A&T. Maybe have his name on the court here one day. Absolutely.
The tip is up. It's controlled by the Lady Eagles, who are going to walk it into the front court. As mentioned, that is Faith Williams, as Anissa Rivera controls the leading scorer in the lead. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Sean Kelly Darks.
And Lady Aggies picking up right where they left off of that defense, getting in the passing lane. Sean Kelly Darks deflects it out of bounds. Central ball on the baseline. Quick sub.
Yeah, real quick sub. And obviously something Coach Robinson didn't like what he saw. Asia Ennis now in the game for A&T. Cunningham shoots the 3. It is off the mark. Rebound is still loose out of bounds, and it goes off of Brown. And A&T will have its first possession of the game.
And that's a great first possession defensively for the Lady Aggies. Go out here and impose their will on the Lady Eagles. As Central sets up in their 2-3 zone.
Scott vying for Player of the Year to Walton, shoots the 3-pointer. It is off the mark. Rebound comes out to North Carolina Central's Williams. Man-to-man defense for A&T to begin the game. Of course, A&T winning by 30 points on yesterday, right here at Corbett Sports Center. 15 on the shot clock. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Deja Winters.
And another quick sub.
Kennedy Boyd comes into the game. We hadn't seen her the last 3 ball games. Didn't play against North Carolina Central 2 weeks ago. Didn't play last 4 ball games, really. Did not play against Norfolk State as the aforementioned Boyd gets the rebound for A&T. Boyd in the corner, shoots the 3. She's got it. That's how you start a game, Steve.
That's exactly how you start a game. Come in, play a little defense, knock down a 3. And she brings a lot of energy when she plays. I like to see her out here playing comfortably, and we'll see the impact she has. And she forces a turnover there with her and Shannon Scott in the half-court trap.
And if this was pro basketball, we would call Kennedy Boyd the last 4 games a healthy scratch. But she's playing, she's doing her thing, as Steve mentioned, a good defense on the other end. And hitting that 3-pointer. In the corner, winners! It is off the mark, and Rivera with the rebound.
And Shannon Scott's taking on that challenge of guarding Rivera once again. Did a great job on her yesterday, holding her 4 of 12, shooting only 10 points. She did have 15 rebounds. A great job by Scott.
Brown to Rivera, shoots the jump shot, and it's good. So unlike yesterday, Rivera off to the nice start, closes the gap to 1. Boyd, Walton, Scott to the hole. Had her shot blocked by Rivera, leads the league in block shots, but turns it over. Scott back to Winters, who finishes.
And that's great court awareness by Deja Winters. Getting that steal, hitting, finding Shannon Scott for the easy layup, a little give and go action.
A&T leads 5-2, and a foul going to be called. Oh, they're going to call this one against Walton. Looked like that right arm extended a little bit there, Steve.
It did. I don't know if she gave the offender, the offensive player, a chance to turn around. That might be where the official got her. But it definitely looked like an extension.
So Jasmine Walton picks up her first personal foul as Williams controls in the front court. Man-to-man defense by North Carolina A&T. Palmer drives, Palmer shot, it's good, right over Jones Pack.
And I think maybe the lack of the crowd being here may have calmed some of the nerves of Central, or just the fact that we did play them again yesterday. This is their 4th matchup of the season. They look quite comfortable out here so far.
Scott with the step back over Rivera, couldn't get it to go, chases her own rebound down, but then it's going to be called for the loose ball foul.
Yeah, that looked like just 2 people going after the ball. I'm not sure about the call there. And we definitely want to watch Shannon Scott not getting in early foul trouble, as her primary assignment is on Anissa Rivera, who is a player.
First personal foul for Shannon Scott. Second team foul for the Lady Aggies. Good defense. Palmer, and it's stolen. Deja Winters taking it all the way, laying it home for 2.
And Deja is all in the passing lanes today, doing a great job already getting her 2nd steal of the day.
Williams off the skip, can't get it to go, and Scott with the rebound looking to push. A&T numbers 3-on-2. Scott, Winters for 3, off the mark. Jones Pack right there, puts it up. Jones Pack gets it.
A great job there by Jayla Jones Pack running the floor. Always nice when you see your centers run the floor like that, rim to rim, and getting the easy layups.
All knocked away again, but Williams steals it right back. Rivera pulls the jumper, it's good.
Yeah, she has a very nice mid-range game. When she gets that thing going, she can turn over either shoulder and score. Nice pull-up jumper, finishes well around the rim. Solid player.
A&T lead is 3. Winters launches, knocks it down. First 3-pointer of the game for Deja Winters extends Lady Aggie lead to 12-6. Back the other way. Palmer and North Carolina Central spins, throws up a wild shot, and it goes in. Second shot right over Jones Pack. Gonna need some good play from Palmer. North Carolina Central is, as Rivera knocks it out of bounds. Lady Aggies retain possession. Look at Palmer on yesterday, had 6 points on 2 of 5 shooting, and already 4 points with 2 buckets made on 2 shots.
And she's another solid young player. Just a sophomore out of Milwaukee.
Scott, pump fake, kicks it out. Boyd launches. It's off the mark. Scott trying to get that rebound, loses it out of bounds, and last touch by Scott. Demaya Tucker into the game for North Carolina A&T. Of course, the freshman looking to get her legs back under her from Orangeburg, South Carolina.
And one adjustment Central seems to be making is they're letting Rivera bring the ball over the floor. Probably due to her height, she can see over the top of the defense a little better. As Central did have quite a few turnovers yesterday versus that Lady Aggie.
Ball was lost and out of bounds. It's going to be last touched by A&T, 27 on the shot clock for North Carolina Central. Naija Palmer to inbound baseline left for North Carolina Central, and I wonder if the shot clock, because it reset. Yep, so they're going to reset it now to 17. It shouldn't have been a reset back to 30. Should have gone to 20. And we got a couple of substitutions. Do you think that we're seeing substitutions early? You got the tournament. You don't want to get anybody sort of injured. Do you think that's what we're going to see? We're going to see more of the reserves playing today.
Yeah, I think we will, especially having gotten the victory yesterday and having this Southern Division locked up. You're guaranteed a bye. Coach may want to get some other players some exposure, some better experience, because you never know who you may need when you get to that MEAC tournament.
Lavasi Taylor into the game, as well as Jada Smith, who had double-figure scoring. As going to the hole was Nicole Holt, who was put on the floor. She'll go to the line for 2. As the foul is going to be called on Lavasi Taylor. 4:58 left here in the first quarter. We'll step aside with A&T leading by 4. This is Lady Aggie basketball on NCATAggies.com.
All along this bustling corridor, from Richmond to Williamsburg, to Hampton Roads, to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, one bank continues to make its presence felt and set the standard for serving its communities and local businesses, and for having the area's best bankers. One bank continues to enrich lives. Beyond banking, Town Bank. Not just a community bank, your community's bank.
We've got the doctor in the house, Steve Rush. I am Donald Ware. 12-8 A&T with the lead. 4:58 left here in the first quarter. And Steve, so far, this is what we saw yesterday. We saw both teams really get up and down, and so far, both teams shooting well.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams getting off to a really good start. Again, I think just the familiarity of having played each other for the 4th time this season. They know each other quite well, probably know each other's playbooks by this point. So we should be in for a treat this evening. I'm looking forward to seeing if that Lady Aggies defense is going to take over. They forced 30 turnovers yesterday.
You saw on the replay a couple of buckets by Deja Winters, one of them a 3. She's got 7 points to lead all scorers, as Hope able to knock down both free throws. Full court pressure, ball is loose. Boyd is able to get it away, but it's lost out of bounds by Smith. And we're seeing that for the first time in this series, North Carolina Central with some pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. They picked up full court there. They typically are a half-court defensive team because they don't play quite as many people as we do all the time. But definitely switching things up and making the adjustments from yesterday.
Shot by Hope is off the mark. Ball's out of – nope, it's saved, and here comes A&T. Boyd pushing, pulls up, got it.
Nice pull-up jumper there by Boyd.
So again, Kennedy Boyd, and the ball is loose again. Good steal. Tucker this time. Euro step by Tucker. Header shot blocked by Brown. Out of bounds. Last touched by Central.
Yeah, I like to see Tucker use a little more patience there. They had a 3-on-1 fast break. I'm not sure if she knew she had 2 other teammates there with her. Could have walked away with an easy basket to set that press right back up again.
30 seconds on the shot clock. Yes. Walton gonna inbound baseline left, gets it in the corner to Tucker. Pump fakes Tucker, better shot, and it just misses. Brown clears. Here comes Demry. Solid minutes. Didn't see her a lot a couple of weeks ago in Durham. Runs the point in the corner. Back to Demry, now 14 to shoot, and the ball is stolen. Bad pass, Jada Smith with the steal. Boyd quickly ahead. Nice finish by Tucker.
Great left hand full court pass there by Boyd. Wow, on the money.
What energy Kennedy Boyd has. It's giving the Lady Aggies a spark, 6-point lead. Down low, turnaround shot. Oh, Brown misses a bunny, and the ball is still loose, but Central has it. Palmer, shot is missed, and Taylor clears for A&T. And then Palmer commits the foul in the backcourt. That is going to be her first team foul against the Lady Eagles, but we're seeing North Carolina Central being much more aggressive defensively.
Absolutely. Active hands, active feet, picking up full court. Just switching things up to make some adjustments from yesterday. And I can understand why coach would want to make such adjustments, given the outcome of yesterday's game as well as the 2 down in Central.
Again, A&T yesterday wrapped up the Southern Division, and it's going to be in the semifinals, as a matter of fact, when MEAC tournament play begins. Walton, bounce pass. Taylor finishes.
I tell you, Walton and Boyd are throwing some amazing passes here in this first half and finding and getting easy buckets for their teammates.
Largest lead of the game for North Carolina A&T is 8. 3:18 left here. Pass to Brown. Rivera is out of the game. Turnaround shot, and Brown finishes.
Yeah, Lady Aggies a little late there on the rotation out of the trap. Brown able to get an easy basket.
Jump stop by Tucker, but she traveled, and that's a turnover for the Lady Aggies. So Shannon Scott going to check back into the game for North Carolina A&T, replacing Lavasi Taylor. Gave a good couple of minutes. Also, Anissa Rivera back into the game for North Carolina Central as the Lady Aggies pick up full court.
Yeah, Coach Robinson saw Anissa Rivera coming to the bench, and he quickly called up to Shannon Scott like, hey, that's your matchup. You follow her to the bathroom and back if you have
to. Double high screen, Cunningham to Rivera. With the dribble, Scott almost had a steal behind her back. Rivera to the hole, left hand, can't finish. Fighting for the rebound, and Tucker secures it. And then a foul going to be called against the Lady Eagles.
And those are the fouls. That's Central's second foul today, 90 feet from the basket. Those are the ones that keep you up at night as a coach. Because once you turn the ball over or you don't get that rebound, you just got to hustle back on defense. No need in giving up an easy, cheap foul, potentially letting the Lady Aggies get into the bonus any earlier than they need to.
Promise Cunningham picking up her first personal foul, and for the Lady Eagles, that is their second. Walton in the lane. Oh, she traveled, and another turnover for the Lady Aggies.
Yeah, Lady Aggies there trying to force the issue. Demaya Tucker did the same thing a couple possessions ago. Just move that basketball around. They've been getting some good looks today.
Deja Winters into the game, replacing Walton. Full court pressure. Rivera able to get it in, and this time Faith Williams is going to control for North Carolina Central, who trails by 6. Cross-court pass, 3 ball on the way, that is good. Promise Cunningham knocks it down. Boyd quickly ahead now, back the other way for North Carolina A&T, whose lead is now 3. Nice pass, Smith couldn't finish, a late foul but it's called correctly. And the foul goes against Rivera, who picks up her first. So we're seeing A&T run its sets, and we're not seeing them get up and down as much so far, but a lot of that may be dictated by North Carolina Central's play.
Yeah, absolutely. One adjustment I'm noticing that coach from Central has made in today's ball game is instead of having Faith Williams bring the ball up so much, she's actually got Rivera bringing it up. Or if she's not bringing it up, they're hitting her on that first pass. Maybe because she can see over the defense a little better, cut down on a lot of those turnovers. Because again, the Lady Aggies forced 30 turnovers in the ball game yesterday, which was the direct result of the 30-point victory.
Jada Smith coming into this one, a 75% free throw shooter, able to knock down 1 of 2 and extend the Lady Aggie lead by 4 as we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the first. We're at Corbett Sports Center here on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University here in Greensboro. Good defense. Cunningham loses, but gets it back. Now 15 to shoot for the Lady Eagles. Man-to-man defense. Williams gets the screen. Williams rolls back right of the circle, 6 to shoot. To Rivera, Scott knocks it away, hits the floor, and Boyd has it. Quickly ahead to Tucker, bounce pass to Winters, who finishes.
Defense to offense, Donald, defense to offense.
You talked about it yesterday. Rivera misses the shot, Boyd with the rebound. A&T looking to run. Oh, bodies go flying as Winters and Williams hit the deck. The foul is going to be called on Williams.
Yeah, and this is that pace that you were talking about that's preferred for the Lady Aggies. They're trying to use that defense to kind of pick it up and get it going again. Forcing a few turnovers there, extending the lead out to 6 points. And fortunate enough to get the possession here, see if they can extend it out to 9.
The other thing, do you think we're seeing a lot of the substitutions based upon not trying to be too tired or getting too tired? Because that's an emotional win on yesterday.
Exactly, and that's what we discussed yesterday. You got your crosstown rival in town. You're coming off your first conference loss of the season, and you got fans back in the building with your families here for a senior night. So that can definitely be an emotional moment. A lot of energy expended, and when you want to play the style of play that Coach Robinson likes to play, it's always nice to have some fresh bodies out there. And that's one thing that's going to really help the Lady Aggies in the MEAC tournament is their depth, because we don't lose much when we go to the reserves, if anything at all.
Jones-Pack couldn't finish on the other end, but gets the block against Brown. A&T running again, 3-on-3. Boyd kicks it out. Winters thought about a 3, now gonna kick it back down to Jones-Pack, who had her shot blocked out of bounds and last touched by the Lady Eagles. So 20 on the shot clock, 41.9 left here in the first quarter. Morgan Callahan gonna check in now for Kiana Brown. Maya Tucker to inbound, baseline right, gets it in.
That's
Scott
her spot.
Can't get it to go. Ball is loose as Jones-Pack. And
if that's on Rivera, looks like that's going to be on 3. Morgan Callahan, who just entered the game, but if that would have been on Rivera, that would have been huge. That would have been her second foul here in the first half.
Would have been huge. Again, to the point, she got off to the good starts, missed a couple of shots here. As Jones-Pack is at the free throw line for 2, is able to get the first. Your Central, you probably, you need a little bit more consistency from Rivera, as
is it a lane violation?
Looked like it may have been. So Jones-Pack does not get to complete the second shot. Still A&T with the 7-point lead. Difference between shot clock and game clock is about 7 seconds as Central turns it over.
Yeah, Callahan just on the mishandle there, dropped the ball right in front of Lady Aggies bench. Another turnover for the Lady Eagles.
0.8 of a second between shot clock and game clock. Let's see if A&T plays for 1 shot. Boyd has played most of the first quarter, did not start, but is running the show, has had great energy. Bad pass by Winters, and it's stolen by Callahan. Now Central will have an opportunity to play for the last shot. Faith Williams with 7 seconds. Williams dribbles, 5 seconds, shoots the 3-pointer off the dribble. It's off the mark. Rebound still loose. Kellingham puts it up. Callahan, that was. That's how the first quarter is going to come to an end. A&T with a 7-point lead after 1. We're back after this. You're watching Lady Aggie basketball on NCATSaggies.com.
In the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. For nearly 50 years, it's also been measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately, graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game, they're playing to win at life. Because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
Along with the Dr. Steve Rush, I'm Donald Ware. We're here at Corbett Sports Center here on the campus of North Carolina A&T. We're set to begin the second quarter, 22-15 A&T with the lead. And I know you were mentioning maybe we thought we'd see a couple of more fans here, but I guess they figured, hey, A&T's got it wrapped up.
Yeah, but I would have looked at it from a student standpoint just to get out the dorms maybe for a little while, Donald. Come out and enjoy some hoops.
Yeah, and of course we got to give big shots out to the men for wrapping up the Southern Division as well. You were on the call last night with Spencer Turkin, and what a victory for just a great day all around for the men and the women.
Absolutely, and I don't know the last time that the men and women won the MEAC championship in the regular season title in the same season. I'm sure it's been quite some time.
A couple of replays you saw there. Deja Winters able to finish, had a nice first quarter with 7 points. Shannon Scott with the jumper to start the second quarter. Shannon Scott with another bucket. And gives A&T the 24-15 lead, largest lead of the game. Cunningham now near the center circle.
And this is a big possession here for the Lady Eagles, Donald. If they're not careful, the Lady Aggies can quickly blow this thing out of proportion, as we saw in that third quarter.
Lisa Rivers can't get it to go. Palmer with the rebound, throws up the shot. And Palmer is going to be able to go to the free throw line as Jayla Jones-Pack picks up the personal foul. So North Carolina Central continues to remain aggressive. Palmer's going to have an opportunity to cut into this deficit. Gets the first. So one more free throw on the way. Naisha Palmer, 5'9" sophomore from Milwaukee, gets them both. This time, Steve, we see Central back off. Walton tried to dump it down low, bad pass and a steal by Morgan Callahan, and here comes North Carolina Central. Williams, good defense by Winters, but a little bit too much.
Reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deja Winters getting caught there with her hand in the cookie jar. Just want to stay vertical there. She already had a defender off balance a little bit trying to find a player. Definitely not a foul you want to pick up in that position.
It's going to be the first for Deja Winters and the second here in the second quarter. Sean Kelly Darks back in the game. Guarding Williams, who gets by her, throws it up, and an offensive foul going to go against Central.
That's a great job there by Deja Winters. Realizing she made a mistake in that reach in, getting the silly foul, getting in defensive position, drawing the charge going the other way.
That's a big foul by Faith Williams, who handles the point. I know Steve mentioned that Promise Cunningham was doing a lot of that, but that's the second foul now. To the hole, Walton couldn't get it to go. Ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by NCCU.
Yeah, Palmer again, they're unable to handle the ball. You got to be careful when you're driving that ball down there and you see Rivera. You may want to give her an up fake or shot fake and find your teammate for an easy layup, because she's such a great shot blocker, and she really makes a difference down there, just like Jayla Jones-Pack does for us. Both leading the MEAC in blocks per game.
Jones-Pack hook in the lane, no good. Rivera with another rebound. Here comes North Carolina Central kind of hanging around, down 7 as we approach 8.5, that is, remaining in the second quarter. Donald Ware and Steve Rush with you here courtside at Corbett Sports Center, and an offensive foul away from the basketball against Central.
And that's going to be on Promise Cunningham. They called her for the hook.
So she picks up her second, so both point guards now have 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, that could prove to be very detrimental for the Lady Eagles if they're not careful. And Coach Odom getting Williams out of there, going back to Demery. Sophomore guard out of BK, Brooklyn, New York.
Absolutely. She did play a lot of minutes on yesterday. Walton, they leave her wide open. It's off the mark, and Rivera with another rebound. Here comes Demery. Good defense by Walton, gets the screen. Demery in a little bit of trouble now. Walton guards her closely, and it's knocked away by
great hands there
Darks.
once again by Sean Kelly Darks, getting in the passing lanes. Her and Deja Winters been in the passing lanes quite a bit today.
Rivera to inbound. Callahan almost traveled and did.
Certainly did. Almost got away with it, but the referee called it on the far side.
So another turnover.
Unforced at that.
Yeah. Let's see what A&T dials up here. Ahead by 7, inside of 8 left here in the second quarter. Looking down low, finds Jones-Pack, who's forced off the block. In the corner, Winters launches. It is short, and Palmer with the rebound.
Yeah, great contest there by Rivera, making Winters shoot that thing a little higher than she would have liked to over those outstretched arms. And Rivera really making her presence known today versus yesterday.
Palmer over Scott. It's off the mark. Jones-Pack clears. And here comes A&T quickly ahead. Walton, bounce pass. And you're seeing Winters, boy, she's finishing a lot. We see her launch a lot of threes, but in these last couple of weeks, she's made quite a few layups.
Absolutely. What Deja's doing a good job is recognizing defenders are expecting her to shoot threes. And so she's using that to her advantage. When they run out, she runs in, able to convert.
Darts knocks down the 3 on the pass from Scott. And timeout going to be called by Tricia Stafford Odom with 7:07 remaining here in the first quarter. We're going to step aside as A&T with its largest lead of the game at 12. This is Lady Aggie basketball on NCATAggies.com.
Jasmine Walton has some great passes.
A ceremony with J.T. Fisher Funeral Services can be anything you wish it to be, from a simple or traditional ceremony to an elaborate celebration of life. J.T. Fisher's caring staff will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of your loved one. Funeral services are as unique as life itself. Put your trust in the hands of the caring, experienced professionals at J.T. Fisher Funeral Services. Take comfort. JTFisherFuneralServices.com.
Donald Ware and Steve Rush with you here at Corbett Sports Center. 7:07 left here in the second quarter. North Carolina Central calls the timeout because the Lady Aggies have the 12-point lead. And, you know, the Lady Aggies, Steve, are so deep. Like Shayla Nelson, they're sort of keeping her out right now because of injury. But Kennedy Boyd has really come in and sparked these Lady Aggies.
Yes, she has. And when you can get that kind of play at the guard position, especially a high-energy guard with the style of play that Coach Robinson likes to play, it's phenomenal when you can get her in there with Shayla Darks, with Sean Kelly Darks and Ennis, and they just do a phenomenal job pressuring the ball, making the right passes, and she's playing very well today.
You saw that replay. Walton able to get it down low to Deja Winters, who has had a nice first half here.
Yeah, already in double figures scoring. 5 for 8 shooting.
Thank you to our outstanding broadcast team. The replays are excellent. The shots on the court excellent as well. Jones Pack with the block against Rivera in the corner. Hope launches the three way off the mark. Shannon Scott with the rebound, looking to push for A&T.
And Hope is a solid player, but these last couple days, Donald, she's just been struggling to find her shot.
In the post on the right block, Jones Pack kicks it out. Darks in and out. And a good fight for the rebound. Scott lost it, and Rivera hit the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. The possession arrow favors Central.
And guess who it was on that play, Donald? Rivera and Shannon Scott going at it once again, competing, getting a little physical. Referee didn't get too involved, just called it a jump ball, and we're going the other way.
Absolutely. You're looking at two of the candidates for MEAC Player of the Year, two outstanding players, and what an addition that Shannon Scott has been to this Lady Aggie program.
Absolutely been a true difference maker, bringing that senior leadership, bringing that knowledge she's had from playing in the ACC, and it's just a winning culture here at A&T, much easier for her to fit into, as that's what she was used to anyway, and it's just been phenomenal having her here in the Lady Aggies uniform.
Simone Edmondson picking up the personal foul as Jayla Jones Pack came up with the steal. So A&T continues to play outstanding defense. Let's see what they dial up here in the half-court set. You heard Darks there call out baseline. Let's see what the play is for A&T. Zone defense by North Carolina Central.
It looks like Central's going to a boxing one on Deja Winters, as Palmer's following her all around the floor.
That's a big foul there, Steve. Anissa Rivera picking up now her second personal foul.
And that's one of the advantages of having a player like Jayla Jones-Pack, who can score in the paint with her back to the basket, puts a lot of pressure on the defense. If you don't stay vertical, you can easily pick up that foul just like Rivera did there. And she'll have to be very, very careful because if the Lady Eagles lose her, I'm sure the Lady Aggies are going to take full advantage of that opportunity.
Jayla Jones-Pack knocks them both down now. 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. A&T's lead is 14. Nicole Hope had it stolen, but Jasmine Walton couldn't maintain it, but excellent defense by A&T.
Yeah, absolutely. Walton is all over the place today. Coach Robinson's given her quite a few minutes. She's got 3 assists already, made some great passes, playing some outstanding defense, not shooting it extremely well from the perimeter, but making all the right plays.
Central with possession. Hope drives the left baseline, missed the layup. Jones-Pack with a big rebound, bad pass of steal. Rivera able to get it. Hope in the lane, gets it.
Yeah, Hope finally gets one to go down off that second chance opportunity. And she's had struggles certainly this weekend.
No question about it. She's the team's second leading scorer as Shannon Scott traveled and a turnover for A&T. She's the team's second leading scorer, to your point. Really hasn't gotten it going for the Lady Eagles. So Central's going to have possession after the A&T turnover. Again, we saw on yesterday where North Carolina Central was down by as many as 12. It pulled to within 4. And then A&T, especially in that third quarter, just overwhelmed them. Brown almost traveled. It's stolen. Shannon Scott with another steal. Scott pushing, kicks it out. 15-footer is good by Darks.
Great job keeping the space there on the fast break. Shannon Scott doing a good job holding on to the ball a little longer, not throwing it too soon. As Coach Odom calls a timeout to prevent what could have been easily another turnover.
Actually, I believe she got a technical foul.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right, because the official made the motion like a timeout, but I believe they called a technical foul. And we saw that happen 2 weeks ago in a more critical time late in the game where she got the technical foul.
As we see Shannon Scott pushing it down the paint, realized the defense stopped her. Sean Kelly Darks doing a good job maintaining spacing. Squares up, knocks it down. Target practice.
Yeah, and I think what Coach was upset about, Stafford Odom, perhaps, I think she felt like Shannon Scott may have charged into Faith Williams on that play. But it did not go her way, and Darks is at the free throw line to shoot the technical free throws.
And quiet as kept, Lady Aggies have extended that lead out to 15 points, 16 points, as Darks converts on both. And a chance for a 4, maybe 5-point possession here due to the technical foul.
So this is not what we saw 2 weeks ago when the Lady Eagles were much more fresh in that second game, and A&T really had to fight. I mean, we still got plenty of time, but I'm just saying where we are right now. To Steve's point, 16-point lead, and A&T is playing very well.
Doing a great job moving the ball as Central's in their zone defense. Central has tried to switch it up a little bit from zone. They played a 2-3 zone. They played a pressure man-to-man. They picked up full court. Even a boxing one on days of winners. And Lady Aggies have just been ready for everything. It just speaks to the preparation of Coach Robinson and his coaching staff having his players ready for whatever.
And you can just see where A&T seems to, even though the ball went out of bounds, you can see that Sean Kelly Darks wanted that basketball more than North Carolina Central wanted it. As Williams launches the 3, front of the iron, and Walton with the rebound. A&T has numbers. Jasmine Walton, middle of the floor, kicks it in the corner. That is Winters. She can't get it to go. And a good box out and a loose ball foul going to be called against A&T.
Yeah, great box out there by Williams, resulting in Jayla Jones-Pack picking up another foul. And we'll get another dose of Demaya Tucker, as well as Jada Smith, as they replace Walton and Jones-Pack.
Keeping the Lady Aggies fresh, Jayla Jones-Pack has picked up her second personal foul. That is the 14th foul, or the 13th foul, I should say, against A&T.
Very high energy lineup Coach Robinson has in here right now. All these players get after it. They rebound it. They can guard all positions.
Faith Williams launches the 3. It's off the mark, and Shannon Scott with another rebound. Again, A&T looking to push. Scott in the corner. Darks launches. It is off the mark, but right there for the rebound, but she couldn't control it. It was Tucker, and Brown takes it away. Quickly ahead comes North Carolina Central, as Palmer had her shot blocked by Jada Smith, as Rivera just throws up a wild shot and gets the foul call. Sort of a bailout right there. And Scott called for the personal foul, her second.
Scott and Rivera both with 2 fouls in the first half.
And you know, Steve, Anissa Rivera started out 2 for 2, but she's missed her last 3 shots. She still continued to be active in terms of block shots and rebounding, but has not been able to get much going at all here in the second quarter in terms of offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Robinson made the adjustment. Early on, Rivera was catching the ball in her spots, getting some easy looks at the basket. Central able to execute their offense. Coach Robinson mixed up the defense a little more, made things tougher on her. She's been having to force the issue a little bit, and I think that's had some contributions to why she hasn't shot it so well since then.
Rivera knocks down the second, makes one of two, pulls the Lady Eagles to within 35-20. As Boyd controls, Tucker, she's going to launch the three and knock it down. Maya Tucker, the freshman from Orangeburg, gets the three-pointer and extends the lead by 18. Bad pass, but that was forced
by that pressure defense. And I think that's Lavasi Taylor with that defense. 18-point lead for the Lady Aggies.
Yeah, and Lavasi Taylor getting some prime-time minutes here in the first half. Again, you want to have as many players as you can have for the MEAC tournament. Nice turnaround by Taylor. Wow, what a shot by Lavasi Taylor. And Anissa Rivera had gone down and is holding her right shin.
Yeah, right shin, right knee area. I don't know if she may have knocked knees trying to go in for that rebound. But how about the defense of Lavasi Taylor on this end and getting rewarded on the other end for the easy two?
Lavasi Taylor, what a nice move, and again, just some really good minutes for her, Jada Smith, Kennedy Boyd, as we get ready for MEAC tournament play in a game. The Lady Aggies get a bye to the semifinals. So that is going to be huge. That means you win two, you win the MEAC tournament. Of course, you got to still go out and play, but it's just been it's been a trying season for everyone, and A&T has just made the best of it. Lost that first game against UNCG, a game they had really in the bag. Then ripped off 10 straight before losing to Norfolk State, and then rebounded yesterday against Central and playing well again against the Lady Eagles.
Yes, they are. And what makes you nervous sometimes if you're all Coach Robinson, especially with South Carolina State shutting down the season for the women's basketball program, is you got a 10-day layoff, before you play your next game after this. And It can be tough. You get quite an NCS player sometimes. Definitely don't want to pick up any bad habits. As Central converts there, a little high-low action from Brown to Callahan. But those long layoffs can definitely be detrimental if you're not careful.
40-22. Winners to Smith. Back to Winners. Pump fakes, but traveled in a turnover by North Carolina A&T. So that's one thing I know Coach Robinson won't be happy about is the turnovers by A&T here in the first half.
Oh, not at all. They typically do a great job of taking care of the basketball. A little sloppy here today, even though they are maintaining an 18-point lead. But again, just those bad habits we speak of. Definitely don't want to let those leak into your program getting close to the end of the season.
11 turnovers for North Carolina Central. Brown gets her own rebound off the miss. 15 now on the shot clock for North Carolina Central.
The Aggies in their matchup 2-3 zone.
Williams launches the three, missed it. Offensive rebound, Palmer with the left hand off the glass. It's good.
Yeah, 2 offensive rebounds there on for Central. Got to avoid that if you are the Lady Aggies, giving up easy second chance points.
Boyd shoots the three, it's short, but the long rebound comes out to Lavasi Taylor, fresh 20 for A&T. A&T still continuing to play, and you got to like, if you're a Central fan, Aisha Palmer, the way that she's playing so far today. Tucker, 5 seconds on the clock, missed it. Taylor with the rebound, shoots it, missed it. And here comes North Carolina Central. Nicole Hope backs down Boyd, throws up a wild shot. Don't know what she was doing there, and Tucker with the rebound.
Yeah, she's frustrated. She's just trying to get into the books and get some easy baskets. Just Lady Aggies just made it tough on her. She hadn't really been able to find her groove these last couple of days, like we mentioned before.
Kiana Brown with the blocked shot of Tucker. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to remain with A&T as Anissa Rivera checks back into the game for North Carolina Central. Also, Promise Cunningham replaces Palmer, also for NCCU. Tucker to inbound, baseline right. As Winners controls. Boyd, Winners in the corner. Tucker shoots the three, had it blocked by Rivera. That's her third block of the game. Lost it out of bounds as Tucker hits the floor. The possession's going to belong to NCCU.
And that Anissa Rivera can cover some ground. She blocked that shot. She started off on the block on that possession. Was able to close out to the corner and still get a hand on that three-pointer by Demaya Tucker.
Cunningham. As Faith Williams now going to reset. We're inside of a minute remaining here. Pass. Callahan can't finish. Good defense. Taylor with the rebound. Boyd looking to push. 3-on-2. Boyd, nice bounce pass, but it was kicked. It was kicked by Faith Williams. So A&T retains possession.
Yeah, you like to see Jada Smith get out a little bit wider to give Boyd a little bit better of a passing angle there. And I think that might be what Boyd might have mentioned to her, just so that, she can draw one defender and make it easy for her to get that easy layup.
Boyd with the three-pointer, may have been partially blocked, and it was. Boy, that's the fourth block shot for Rivera.
And second block three-pointer, and that's tough to do.
She's not, missed her last three shots, but continues to do well defensively on the boards and with block shots. Rivera, turnaround shot off the drop step, missed it from the right elbow. Winners controls. A&T looking to push.
Good
nice
pass.
Smith in the lane.
Great
and
pass.
The Lady Aggies sharing the ball, but Tucker could not finish. Rivera, Callahan to the hole, misses. Back the other way comes A&T. Boyd, bounce pass. Tucker launches at the buzzer, couldn't get it to go. And that's how the first half will end. And we saw a lot of up and down early on. The teams got out to the great start. A&T continued to play with that energy. North Carolina Central, Steve, not so much, as A&T has the 16-point halftime lead.
Yeah, absolutely. You wonder if Central's just starting to get fatigued. They did come off with a little bit of energy there early on, but the minute the Lady Aggies started applying that defensive pressure, picking up full court, mixing up the defense, is confusing them a bit. They have struggled to score.
And if you look at, again, Shannon Scott, the matchup, Shannon Scott on Anissa Rivera didn't start out, she hit her first two shots, meaning Rivera, but since has missed her last three.
Yeah, most certainly. And on the offensive side for the Lady Aggies, Jasmine Walton playing some great key minutes. Kennedy Boyd, Deja Winters off to a phenomenal start. She already has 11 points here in the ball game on 5 of 9 shooting, and she's been running the lanes and she's been running the offensive lanes on fast breaks as well as getting the passing lanes on defense. And largely why the Lady Aggies are up 16 at the half.
40-24, A&T with the lead. We're going to step aside, come back with more of our halftime activities as you're watching Lady Aggie basketball on NCATAggies.com.
The MEAC is embarking on a year-long celebration of its 50th anniversary under the banner of the theme, A Golden Past, A Glorious Future. The conference will open the year with a selection of the 50 greatest moments in MEAC history, and with a selection of all-time teams for each of the MEAC-sponsored sports, with Hall of Fame recognition and with historical fanfare to the student athletes, coaches, and administrators who have helped to mold the MEAC into the great conference that it is today. The year promises to rekindle the love fans have had for the MEAC for 5 decades. Yes, the past was golden for the MEAC, and the future promises to be glorious.
All along this bustling corridor, from Richmond to Williamsburg, to Hampton Roads, to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, one bank continues to make its presence felt and set the standard for serving its communities and local businesses, and for having the area's best bankers. One bank continues to enrich lives. Beyond banking, Town Bank. Not just a community bank, your community's bank.
In the Mideastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. For nearly 50 years, it's also been measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately, graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game, they're playing to win at life. Because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
A ceremony with J.T. Fisher Funeral Services can be anything you wish it to be, from a simple or traditional ceremony to an elaborate celebration of life. J.T. Fisher's caring staff will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of your loved one. Funeral services are as unique as life itself. Put your trust in the hands of the caring, experienced professionals at J.T. Fisher Funeral Services. Take comfort. jtfisherfuneralservices.com.
From open house to acceptance, new student orientation, and picking the program that's just for you, it matters. From scholarships to meeting with advisors and making new friends, and all of the campus life and activities, it matters. With continued one-on-one support, student success planning, internships to graduation, and landing your dream job in your career field, it matters. Because at Delaware State University, it all matters.
It's bow time. Tick, tick, boom. Like a powder keg in your mouth. Southbound, scratch made. Not in a microwave oven, but an oven. Biscuits baked 49 steps fluffy. Chicken marinated 12 hours bold. Iced tea steeped 12 minutes lazy as a porch swing. Now you're talking sweet, easy Southern style. Cause when it comes to down-home cooking, it's not our first rodeo. Feed the whole family with a big Bow Box Supremes meal. It's bow time.
In the Mideastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. For nearly 50 years, it's also been measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately, graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game, they're playing to win at life. Because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
You put everything you have into our trucks. So we do too. It's why every truck we rent undergoes a rigorous multi-point inspection. That's how we deliver confidence. Penske. With a fleet of over 300,000, we know trucks. We can spot faulty sensors from anywhere. We can predict when parts will fail and fix them before they do. We do it all, so you don't have to. That's how we deliver confidence. Penske.
It's bow time. Years from now, you'll tell your grandkids, back in my day, we could get 2 Bojangles sausage biscuits for just $2.50. And those biscuits, shoot, they were always made from scratch. And that zesty sausage, sizzling like the summer of 2033. And then your grandkids will say, but how is that different than Bojangles now? And you'll say, pipe down and eat your biscuits. Get 2 sausage biscuits for just $2.50. It's bow time.
Shooting for a new career? Join the Grand Furniture team today. At Grand, we're looking for passionate winners to fill some key positions on our floor and in our warehouse and offices too. If you're a friendly, hardworking pro with your eye on the ball, don't pass up this grand opportunity. We offer competitive pay with full benefits. And since 1947, we've been your local hometown team. You know the next play. Get in the game and click on careers at grandfurniture.com.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits is the Triad's true Southern-style restaurant. Our classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. And we have a seat at the table just for you. Come by for a 3-piece dinner combo for only $5. Come see why we've been voted the Triad's best fried chicken 10 years in a row. Located right next to campus with a 24-hour drive-through window.
Everyone starts at the same place. It's what you do next that counts. North Carolina A&T is proud to be a leader in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We are racing to preeminence in research, business, agriculture, and the arts. Your success matters here. You will push forward. You will achieve. You will finish. because that's what Aggies do.
Cone Health is committed to keeping our patients and our team members safe during these unprecedented times. With an extensive network of doctors and specialists, nationally recognized hospitals, and the convenience of 24/7 video visits, Cone Health is right here with you. Go Aggies, play well and stay well. Ford is built to fit your lifestyle. Check out the great offers on the vehicles that'll help you win the day at buyfordnow.com. Learn why they're built for victory and built for the Carolinas. Contact your Carolina Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the North Carolina A&T Aggies. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance is in every county, every day. With over 800 agents helping friends and neighbors, it's more than business to us, it's a friendship. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best. Aggie fans, Food Lion is the proud sponsor of the Score to Give More program. For each free throw the Aggies make in today's game, Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank.
All along this bustling corridor, from Richmond to Williamsburg, to Hampton Roads, to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, one bank continues to make its presence felt and set the standard for serving its communities and local businesses, and for having the area's best bankers. One bank continues to enrich lives beyond banking. Town Bank, not just a community bank, your community's bank.
A ceremony with J.T. Fisher Funeral Services can be anything you wish it to be, from a simple or traditional ceremony to an elaborate celebration of life. J.T. Fisher's caring staff will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of your loved one. Funeral services are as unique as life itself. Put your trust in the hands of the caring, experienced professionals at J.T. Fisher Funeral Services. Take comfort. JTFisherFuneralServices.com.
Along with Steve West, I'm Donald Ware. We're here at halftime on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University, where the Lady Aggies have the lead over the Lady Eagles. And, of course, we had a chance to sort of see that first half. And you didn't even realize that A&T was 6 of 22 from the field because they played such great defense, especially in that second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're holding North Carolina Central to 9 of 33 shooting. That equates to 27% from the field, 12.5% from three. They are doing a good job at the free throw line. And then a couple things that stand out to me, just mentioning that defense you talked about, Donald, is the fast break points. Lady Aggies winning that 17-4, as well as points off turnovers, 19-9.
You see the three-pointer by Kennedy Boyd, and she gave really a lot of energy there, and this A&T defense led to offense.
Absolutely. They just chipped away at it, and you can always appreciate that. You score, you get a stop, you score again, you get a stop, and you score again. And that's exactly what the Lady Aggies have been able to do, making things very difficult on the Lady Eagles, doing a good job rebounding, preventing some of the second chance points, and just getting it done on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and we continue to see that. You see a couple of steals right there, and then Boyd.
Left-hand pass. Wow, yeah, right on the money.
She is so fast, and again, hit a three-pointer early and just really being able to push that basketball.
Another great pass there by Jasmine Walton to Demaya Tucker. And although Jasmine isn't shooting the ball particularly well, she is playing phenomenal. And I always like to tell kids that I'm coaching is you can play well without shooting well. Sometimes they predicate one on the other. They don't always have to be the same. You can still rebound. You can still play defense. You can still get in the passing lanes. You can still draw charges and give effort, even if that shot's not going down. But sometimes, as younger kids, if they're not shooting well, they'll be so determined that they're not playing well in that capacity.
Shannon Scott, although she has the 2 points, she's got 4 assists in the game. We saw one of those assists right there. She also has 5 steals.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was one of the steals that you just mentioned. And again, she's pushing it in the fast break. And she finds her buddy, Sean Kelly Darks, once again, knocking down her second 3 of the game.
And A&T, I'm telling you, just getting it done. And another steal by Shannon Scott. I mean, 5 steals again. To me, you know, you talk about players of the year. The 2 are playing in this game. And, you know, Shannon Scott has meant everything, as we see her right here, really to this program.
Yeah, she does it all on both ends of the floor. She fills up the stats. She filled it up yesterday. Another 20-point outing, 5 or 6 rebounds, few steals, few assists. I mean, she's all over the place. Blocks, takes on the challenge of guarding the other team's best player. What more can you ask for?
So your thoughts in terms of what A&T, and those replays were outstanding right there. Thank you to our production team. Your thoughts in terms of what A&T needs to continue to do here in the second half, again, up by 16 at halftime.
Yeah, well, defense has been our calling card. One thing I think we can tighten up on is the second chance opportunities we've afforded Central. They haven't converted many of them, but they certainly have gotten a few offensive rebounds. They've got 7 offensive rebounds. We have 8. Fortunate for us, they haven't been able to convert but 5 of those into points. And so, 5 points out of that. But we're very fortunate in that capacity. Also want to keep that pressure on Anissa Rivera. Know she has 2 fouls. Know Shannon Scott has 2 fouls, so you want to watch that there if you're A&T and cause her to pick up that 3rd foul maybe a little early and get her out of the game.
Yeah, you know, she started out 2 for 2. She's missed her last 3 shots. I think it's not the fact to me that she's 2 of 5. It's the fact she's only taken 5 shots in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly right, especially coming off of a game like yesterday where she also didn't shoot it particularly well and then being down. But, again, you just credit Lady Aggie defense, and they're doing a phenomenal job making things difficult on her.
7 rebounds also in the game for Anissa Rivera's been credited with 2 block shots in the game. The other thing is, I mean, Central has caused some of its own problems, right? But it's been some of that A&T defense. I mean, you talk about 18 turnovers for the Lady Eagles in the first half.
They certainly have, and like you mentioned, some of those have been unforced turnovers. Many of those have been forced as well due to that defense. But that's what happens when you play the pressure defense. It makes it tougher on the point guard to give you such a nice pass that you may bobble or anything. And if you bobble anything with these Lady Aggies, they're deflecting it, they're getting it out of your hands, and they're going the other way.
We're set for the 3rd quarter. A&T with possession. Walton, Darks, Winters, Scott, and Jones-Pack in the game for the Lady Aggies, who have possession and a 16-point lead. Walton jump stops, kicks it out. Scott launches just outside the free throw line, missed it. Walton an offensive rebound as the Lady Aggies reset. Now Walton's going to launch that 3-pointer. It's off the mark. Promise Cunningham has the rebound for North Carolina Central. Lady Eagles. Cunningham and Faith Williams both have 2 fouls, the 2-point guards, or really the 2 ball handlers, I should say, for North Carolina Central. Jones-Pack tried to get the steal and committed the personal foul.
Yeah, I like the thought there about Jones-Pack wanting to get a little pressure and extend it out, but I don't know Kiana Brown can make that shot from out there. She may be okay with her getting it, and if you are going to deflect it, you got to get all the way around in front, so she can stay out of foul trouble unlike yesterday.
Jayla Jones-Pack now picks up her 3rd personal foul. She comes out of the game as Jada Smith checks in for North Carolina A&T. Naisha Palmer to inbound baseline left. Hits it in. Faith Williams, 3-pointer is off the mark. Offensive rebound by Anissa Rivera. Puts the shot up. It's off the mark. Brown with the rebound, and a loose ball foul goes against A&T. Jada Smith picks up the foul.
Yeah, you can kind of tell what Central talked about at the half. They're being aggressive, attacking that basket. They're posting up on that box, and they've made it. They're trying to impose their will to make the game a little more physical, see if they can chip away at this 16-point lead.
Jada Smith with her 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul against A&T, and 5-second violation. Good defense there by the Lady Aggies. A&T continues to play outstanding defense. Scott, 3-pointer, can't get it, and Brown clears for North Carolina Central. We've seen Shannon Scott take a lot more 3-pointers the last couple of weeks. He's been able to knock some of them down. Brown, right elbow, 15 to shoot. Looking backdoor.
Great cut.
Excellent finish there by Anissa Rivera. Asia Winters, three-pointer, rimmed it. Good rebound. Turnaround shot by Jada Smith off the mark. And Rivera with the rebound.
And Lady Aggies are getting some decent looks at the basket here in the second half, just unable to convert.
Jada Smith with the rebound off the Faith Williams miss. Nice pass. And Winters couldn't quite get the pass, but it was knocked out of bounds by North Carolina Central.
Yeah, Winters might have been a little too unselfish on that play. She got it from Sean Kelly Dogs trying to find Shannon Scott running. Palmer from Central was able to deflect it out of bounds.
24 on the shot clock for North Carolina A&T, who leads by 14. Sean Kelly Darks running the offense. That is Scott, high post, Jada Smith. You know she's going to take the jump shot. She couldn't get it to go, and Rivera with the rebound. That has really become a staple of her game, and she's knocking down more of those than she's missing as she almost comes away with the steal.
Yeah, she did a great job yesterday in the second half. She went 5 for 6 from spots just like that where she was catching in the high post area and able to convert.
Ball's out of bounds, last touch by North Carolina A&T. Asia Palmer inbounds baseline left, looking, almost another 5-second call and almost a steal there by Darks. Faith Williams in the post to Anissa Rivera. Turnaround with the left hook way off the mark. Walton quickly ahead. Winters looking to finish another block shot, but there's Shannon Scott to clean it up.
Yeah, Central not doing a good job getting back on defense there. Shannon Scott and Deja Winters love running at those wings and able to convert there.
Cunningham way off the mark. Shannon Scott with the rebound. Pushing in the corner. Winters, yes! Deja Winters with another three-pointer, knocking it down, extends the Lady Aggie lead to 19. Good pass from Rivera, and Brown finishes.
Yeah, certainly a good pass, wrap around from half court. Jada Smith got caught gambling, unable to convert the steal, and resulted in an easy layup for Brown.
Pulls North Carolina Central to within 17. Jasmine Walton looking for a screen, gets one. Out high, Shannon Scott kicks it out. Sean Kelly Darks, she's got it!
Back-to-back three, extending that lead back out to 20 points.
We talked about it.
The back of the backboard. I'm surprised they didn't call that out of bounds. It hit the back of the backboard.
And a loose ball foul that time is going to be called against North Carolina Central. And the foul goes against Faith Williams, who now, Steve picks up her third personal foul. So another ball handler with 3 fouls. Nicole Hope checks back in, replacing Cunningham. And we talked about it. A&T 4 of 18 from three-point range in the first half, has knocked a couple of, has really gotten off to a fast start here in the third quarter. Oh, nice, another alley-oop from Darks to Scott.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like Coach Terrell Robinson might like that alley-oop from yesterday's game and implemented it again today.
And I had a chance to talk to him. He said, you know, I didn't call that play. That was between them two, and they got it again, as this time it was Naija Palmer who finished for NCCU. Nice pump fake.
Great ball movement by the Lady Aggies.
Demaya Tucker couldn't finish. Palmer with the rebound, looking to push. Nice pass, and Rivera finishes. Pulls the North Carolina Central Lady Eagles to within 18. As A&T controls. Wide open jumper by Scott was contested by Brown. She missed it. Ball's gotten ahead to Brown, but Darks again with the hustle, but lost it out of bounds, and NCCU with possession.
Yeah, great hustle there by Sean Kelly Darks, unable to keep her feet in bounds on that save. Definitely not mad at the effort there.
Kiana Brown also putting in some effort there as Scott and Darks come out. Vasi Taylor, and for North Carolina A&T, Asia Ennis into the game. Turnaround shot by Rivera, falling away with the right hand.
Yeah, that's her shot. When she gets going left, she takes that turnaround, slight fadeaway jumper And that's her calling card.
Tucker now going to launch the three. It is off the mark. And Rivera with another rebound for the Lady Eagles. Faith Williams to the hole. Euro step. Can't get it to go. The putback off the glass is good for North Carolina Central. Simone Edmondson gets the bucket.
Yeah, a lot of miscommunication on that possession by the Lady Aggies, not calling out who the matchup was, not boxing out, allowing Central to get a second chance opportunity, which they converted and cut the lead to 14.
Lady Aggies will have possession when we come back. 4:53 remaining. You're watching Lady Aggie basketball on NCATAggies.com.
From open house to acceptance, new student orientation, and picking the program that's just for you, it matters. From scholarships to meeting with advisors and making new friends, and all of the campus life and activities, it matters. With continued one-on-one support, student success planning, internships to graduation, and landing your dream job in your career field, it matters. Because at Delaware State University, it all matters.
It's bow time. Tick, tick, boom. Like a powder keg in your mouth. Southbound, scratch made. Not in a microwave oven, but an oven. Biscuits baked 49 steps fluffy, chicken marinated 12 hours bold, iced tea steeped 12 minutes lazy as a porch swing. Now you're talking sweet, easy Southern style. Because when it comes to down-home cooking, it's not our first rodeo. Feed the whole family with a Big Bow Box Supremes meal. It's bow time.
Steve, over the last 2 minutes, North Carolina Central played a little bit better. As a matter of fact, they're shooting 6 of 12 here in the third quarter. Meanwhile, A&T 4-15 as the Lady Eagles have closed their deficit to 14.
Yeah, Lady Aggies led by as much as 22 in that quarter. This was around the time yesterday where they really blew the game wide open after the media timeout midway through that third quarter. So we'll see what Coach Robinson has in store for us today.
You look at
safely on a 14-point lead.
Yeah, you look at the third quarter scenario in this matchup in the previous 3 games. It's really just been dominated as Shannon Scott. We see her with the finish right now, but it's been dominated by North Carolina A&T this third quarter over the last 3 games.
It certainly has. And this is a credit to somebody went out of bounds. Yeah, it looks like that went out of bounds right in front of us there, Donald. And that's going to be Lady Eagles basketball. But it's just a credit to Coach Robinson and his staff and seeing what the other team is trying to strategize and accomplish and having a counter for that, just like you have a counter punch in boxing. And so he's been able to do that and walk away with a lot of third quarters that have been in his favor and turn the game around for him.
First turnover here in the second half, specifically here in the third quarter for A&T, now 12 for the game. Rivera shoots the three-pointer. It's off the mark. Long rebound comes out to Tucker. Rivera's right there. Bodies go flying, and a foul going to be called against Rivera.
And that'll be her third.
3 fouls now against Anissa Rivera. Also, Faith Williams of North Carolina Central with 3 fouls as well.
And Coach Odom's going to ride with her best player with that third foul. I consider going to Deja Winters here and going right at Rivera to see if he can draw that 4th foul.
Tucker, as Winters launches the 3, it's off the mark. It goes over the top, and it's going to be out of bounds. And possession will belong to NCCU.
Yeah, and although Deja Winters is such a great shooter for the Lady Aggies, I like to see her go right at Rivera in that possession, understanding that she has 3 fouls. Maybe cause her to pick up that 4th, and we wouldn't see her again until the 4th quarter if that would have happened.
Callahan with the drive and finish.
12-point lead.
Central has played well the last 3.5 minutes of this third quarter. Ennis to Winters, left wing. Good defense by Faith Williams. Now, Ennis drives, shoots, a contested shot is missed, and a good rebound there by Edmondson.
Yeah, this is a big possession here for the Lady Eagles. Maybe get this thing down to 10 or in single digits. And we'll see if the Lady Aggies defense can prevail. And we'll soon see Sean Kelly Darks and Shannon Scott as Coach Robinson doesn't like what he's seeing from his reserves.
Down low, nice pick of the pocket by Deja Winters. Winters has, I tell you what, you look at the last couple of weeks, she has really played solid defense.
Yeah, she definitely gets her hands on a lot of passes. Even though she doesn't always get the steals, she gets a ton of deflections that lead to the steals. But unfortunately, that's not a statistic that goes into the stat sheet. So you can't quite capture it unless you're just following the way she plays defense during the game.
Another missed field goal by A&T. Another opportunity for NCCU in the lane. The shot is good. Nicole Hope, the team's second leading scorer, with her 4th point of the game.
Coach Robinson wants to talk about it.
He calls the timeout. I think we're going to step aside because it should be a media timeout. It is. So 2:38 remaining here in the third quarter. The once 22-point lead for A&T is now 10. This is Lady Aggie basketball on NCATAggies.com.
You put everything you have into our trucks. So we do too. It's why every truck we rent undergoes a rigorous multi-point inspection. That's how we deliver confidence. Penske. With a fleet of over 300,000, we know trucks. We can spot faulty sensors from anywhere. We can predict when parts will fail and fix them before they do. We do it all, so you don't have to. That's how we deliver confidence. Penske.
In the Mideastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. For nearly 50 years, it's also been measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately, graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game, they're playing to win at life. Because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
Along with Steve Rush, I'm Donald Ware. We're here at Corbett Sports Center on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University here in Greensboro. 2:38 remaining in the third quarter. And Steve, we've got a ball game as the Lady Eagles have cut once a 22-point deficit, now down to 10.
Yeah, this is a big possession here for the Lady Aggies to try to stop the bleeding and convert here offensively. We'll see what happens. The Central sets up in their zone defense.
Jada Smith on the left baseline, back out to Walton. 12 to shoot now for North Carolina A&T. Jada Smith, 10-footer, left baseline is off the mark. Shannon Scott with the offensive rebound. Fresh 20 now for North Carolina A&T, who's going to reset as we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Scott, Winters, three-pointer is good.
Very timely three-pointer there by Deja Winters. Extend the lead back out to 13, slowing down this North Carolina Central run as this third quarter is coming to a close.
Deja Winters now 3 of 8 from long distance. Rivera in trouble and just gets it out. Bad pass and a steal. Here comes Darks pushing. Darks to the hole. Darks had her shot blocked.
And that's a great block there by Morgan Callahan. Left hand in transition. Lady Aggies on a 4-on-1 break, and Central comes away with a defensive stop. We'll have Kiana Brown back in for Edmondson for the Lady Eagles.
Brown has been very active for North Carolina Central this afternoon. Of course,
already with 6 rebounds, had another good game yesterday. And she's a role player, but she does her role quite well.
Winters on the jab step, looking for an opportunity. She will launch. She gets the slightest of opportunities like now. She's got it.
Back-to-back three-pointers for Deja Winters. Couldn't have come at a more opportune time.
Back-to-back threes by Deja Winters. Extends the Lady Aggie lead to 16. Morgan Callahan to Faith Williams. She gets it, launches a three of her own. It's off the mark, out of bounds. And last touch by A&T. 1:03 remaining. Of course, this is the last regular season game for North Carolina. A&T going to be in the semifinals of the MEAC tournament in a couple of weeks. And as Steve mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we'll see some days in between games. So how will the Lady Aggies handle it? And I think COVID has shown you can, and Shannon Scott right there on a reach-in.
Yeah, you most certainly can. And with those layoffs, they can work in your favor. You get a chance to get healthy because you have so much time. Also, any nagging injuries that have been there, you can get those taken care of, especially when you got players like Shayla Nelson who hasn't been able to play. But at the same time, you haven't played a game in a while, so it can mess with your chemistry a little bit at times. So as long as they can keep the intensity level proper in practice, I think they can withstand that and make a nice run here in the MEAC tournament.
Palmer, Rivera shows the ball. Down low on the pass to Brown, who wasn't ready for it, and a turnover, another one for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, Lady Aggies fortunate there. That was a great pass by Rivera. Brown unexpecting it, already getting ready for the rebound. And Rivera asked for a sub. I'm not sure if she's tired or if it was out of frustration. But Coach Odom says, no, you stand in there.
They need her. She hasn't gotten much going offensively at all in this ball game. Off the curl. Winners controls, now 15 to shoot for A&T. Difference between shot clock and game clock is about 13 seconds. Stutter step, Walton to the hole. Can't finish, big rebound. Smith misses, gets her own rebound to Winters. No, she can't get it. And the rebound is controlled by Hope, who pushes. Good effort there by North Carolina A&T.
I don't know if they're going to get the shot. Just barely got it off.
And it goes! Big shot by Naija Palmer to end the third quarter, I should say. I think they're going to take a look on replay at this.
Yeah, I think that was going to be good to go, Donna. She let that go with significant time. At first, it didn't look like she was even facing the basket, but she definitely turned the corner, threw up a floater, got the friendly roll.
Yeah, much like what we saw yesterday to end the first half, the alley-oop by A&T was able to convert from Darks to Scott. But again, a manageable third quarter, if you will, for North Carolina Central, who's been getting blown out in third quarters.
Yeah, absolutely. In Central, this actually worked in their favor. They did cut the lead down to 10 at one point, kind of let the Lady Aggies get away with those back-to-back three-pointers from Deja Winters, very timely. We'll see how the Eagles come back out in this fourth quarter to start it off, because if they're not careful, they're going to run out of time here.
Let's take we'll keep it here. We'll keep it here on the break. We were waiting for the replay for confirmation, and they did confirm that the shot was good, as you can see it right there. Confirmation that the shot was good to end the third quarter. And if you're the Lady Eagles now, Steve, how do you approach this fourth quarter down 14? You've shown now that you can stay in this game and make a run.
And you got to give it your best shot these first couple possessions. These first 3 minutes are going to be crucial for them to see if they can get that thing back down to single digits. And what you try to do whenever you are down is there's no such thing as a 14-point shot, right? So you want to just play defense, get stops here and there, and make sure you execute and convert on the offensive end. They got a chance to do so right here with this first possession.
And a turnover. Winters gives it off now to Walton. So North Carolina Central, as Steve was talking about, try to take it one possession at a time. Shot blocked out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Jada Smith.
As Faith Williams returns for Promise Cunningham for the Lady Eagles.
Got to give a lot of credit to North Carolina Central in terms of these blocked shots today.
Yeah, absolutely. Kiana Brown and Rivera. I think Nicole Hope has gotten her hands on some, as has Callahan, doing a much better job in the paint.
Ball almost lost. Faith Williams able to retrieve. Skips it to Palmer. Back to Williams. They play catch. That is Callahan to the hole. Good defense by Jones-Pack, and here comes A&T.
You want to be careful here if you're Sean Kelly Darts. We don't have numbers. Want to run that secondary break.
Jones-Pack with that nice move.
Good move, good patience, good recognition there by Sean Kelly Darts. Wanted to push it, realized that Central had the advantage, so she pulled it out, ran a set for a big man, and she was able to, Jayla Jones-Pack able to convert.
And another turnover as North Carolina Central throws it away. 24 turnovers in the ball game for the Lady Eagles.
And just like these first 3 minutes are important for the Lady Eagles, they're also very important for the Lady Aggies. They have a chance to really put them away and step on the gas like what they did in the third quarter. A lot of contact on that shot.
Yeah. No call. Jones-Pack could not finish, and Faith Williams has possession for North Carolina Central. Nicole Hope may have traveled. Yeah. No call, and Darks, being aggressive, continues to track it down. She's on another level. What a move, and a blocking foul goes against Faith Williams. So Faith Williams now picking up her 4th personal foul. That's big.
And Rivera comes back to replace Brown. Coach Odom's going to stick with Williams, at least for now.
Sean Kelly Dark's going to be at the free throw line for North Carolina A&T. She misses the first. She's now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe so far this afternoon. Again, this is going to be our last regular season game for the Lady Aggies. Darks misses the 2nd free throw, and Rivera clears. Remember, Faith Williams has 4 personal fouls, has possession of the ball. Callahan in the lane. Callahan able to finish.
Great move, left hand finish from Callahan. 14-point lead now for the Lady Aggies.
Morgan Callahan in the ball game has 4 points. Shot is up. Jones-Pack, the senior, able to finish.
And Jayla Jones-Pack really imposing her will here in this 4th quarter. They're feeding her in the block, on the block, and she's getting it done.
Ball's out of bounds. Good defense there by the Lady Aggies. 23 on the shot clock for North Carolina Central. Is going to inbound the ball in the front court. Doesn't have to worry about the 10-second call. Callahan. Williams now play catch. 11 on the shot clock for North Carolina Central. Nice pass to Rivera, who missed the easy shot. Throws it back up, misses again. Ball is loose. Hope goes back up, and this time Nicole Hope finishes.
And Coach Odom's going to call a quick timeout to talk about it. Great effort there by the Lady Eagles. It's getting 2-3 chances at it, able to convert, cutting the lead to 14 again.
And we're going to step aside as the Lady Aggies have the 14-point lead. This is Lady Aggie basketball on NCATSaggies.com.
Shooting for a new career? Join the Grand Furniture team today. At Grand, we're looking for passionate winners to fill some key positions on our floor and in our warehouse and offices too. If you're a friendly, hardworking pro with your eye on the ball, don't pass up this grand opportunity. We offer competitive pay with full benefits. And since 1947, we've been your local hometown team. You know the next play. Get in the game and click on careers at grandfurniture.com.
It's bow time. Years from now, you'll tell your grandkids, back in my day, we could get 2 Bojangles sausage biscuits for just $2.50. And those biscuits, shoot, they were always made from scratch. And that zesty sausage, sizzling like the summer of 2033. And then your grandkids will say, but how is that different than Bojangles now? And you'll say, pipe down and eat your biscuits. Get 2 sausage biscuits for just $2.50. And it's bow time.
Along with Steve Rush, I'm Donald Ware. We're back here at Corbett Sports Center where the Lady Aggies have the 14-point lead, and we see the replay right there as Jayla Jones-Pack, the senior, able to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean Kelly Dawson has done a great job trying to find her in transition, and when she doesn't have numbers, just pulling it out and giving Jayla Jones-Pack a chance to post up and really get the work down there, where she's been able to convert here in the 4th quarter.
Shannon Scott, nice pass. Darks could not finish. Ball is loose. Tucker to Jones-Pack, had it ripped away. And here comes North Carolina Central. Losing the basketball there was Hope, and now we're going to have a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors A&T. So Nicole Hope, where she's really struggled these last couple of days, has 8 points in the ball game. Has a bunch of turnovers, and again, she's the team's 2nd leading scorer. 15 to shoot now for North Carolina A&T. Winners launches the 3. It's off the mark. And here comes North Carolina Central with numbers. Stop and pop from the free throw line is off the mark by Naisha Palmer, and a loose ball foul called against A&T. So an opportunity there for the Lady Eagles, but Sean Kelly Darks picks up the personal foul. Lady Eagles retain possession.
And Lady Aggies going to go to their man-to-man. They've been playing that matchup 2-3 zone. Coach Robinson switching up the defenses.
Callahan on the drive. Shot blocked by Jones-Pack, but a foul. It's going to be called against Jayla Jones-Pack.
Yeah, it looked like she might have gotten her on the wrist there. Good move by Callahan, being aggressive, getting a chance to try to score with the clock stopped.
And Jayla Jones-Pack picks up the personal foul. It is her 4th. She comes out, and Jada Smith comes into the ball game. At the charity stripe for North Carolina Central is Morgan Callahan, the freshman from Beach Park, Illinois, gets the first to go. We got to give a big shout out to TEM Video.
Absolutely.
Sam Everett, the crew just does a phenomenal job. We've had just a fantastic time this season in terms of the broadcast of Lady Aggie basketball. Hope can't get it to go, and Jada Smith clears for A&T. Shannon Scott picks it up in the corner. Winner shoots the 3. It is off the mark, and the ball is loose, but Callahan, that is, able to control.
Yeah, definitely a quick shot there by the Lady Aggies. I can understand Deja Winters being aggressive, but again, you've got the clock and the score in your favor. You can certainly take your time, chip away at that clock a little bit more, and get this game in the bag.
Anissa Rivera on the pass. I think I don't know, what do you think? Anissa Rivera, she's the leading scorer, but she's playing out top and passing it down low. She seems to me like she needs to maybe be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, that was an adjustment I noticed that Coach Odom made from yesterday. Well, we did see her down low a lot, but they were turning the ball over a lot trying to get it to her. With her height and her size and her gamesmanship, she's able to read the defense a little better and see over top of the Lady Aggies and make the right plays. And they still have 25 turnovers today. They had 30 yesterday. So maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. We could debate it.
The freshman Sean Kelly Darks with the step back, turnover. Scott finishes. Looks like Central may have now run out of gas.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shannon Scott with another bucket there. I mean, she is filling up the stat sheet. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, 1 block. She is all over the place.
The reigning MEAC Player of the Week, co-player of the week. She's gotten that accolade 4 times this year. Scott with the partial block. Rebound is missed, and Tucker comes away with it for A&T. And
looks like that may be a technical foul on Rivera. Had a little something to say to the referee.
So the frustration is starting to mount, and this is, again, a game where North Carolina Central, we were stuck at 14 and then 13 for quite some time, and now it just looks like a couple of things. NCCU has run out of gas and has become frustrated now.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about them maybe wanting to chip away at that lead 3 minutes or so at a time and just unable to do so. Players frustrated. 4th time seeing the Lady Aggies, 4th time they may have suffered defeat from them. Rivalry game, and sometimes your emotions can just get the best of it. As appears what happened there with Rivera.
Sean Kelly Darks able to get both technical free throws. She's now 4 of 6 from the free throw line. She comes out of the game. Probably won't see her the rest of the game as Kennedy Boyd, who had an excellent spark in that first half, re-enters for A&T.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Robinson, I'm thinking now at this point, give these young ladies a couple more minutes maybe, and I'll probably get my reserves. And you don't want to mess around and suffer any injuries, especially when you start to see the Central team getting a little frustrated mentally, taking any cheap shots or anything like that.
Boyd with the dribble. Nice pass to Smith on that left block, who lost it, but it was fouled. And the foul is going to go against Morgan Callahan, who picks up her second. A&T going to retain possession. Tamaya Tucker to inbound baseline right. And throws it away as Nicole Hope comes away with the steal. 2-on-1. Hope middle of the floor. The scoop shot is a miss, and Shannon Scott with another rebound. Shannon Scott pushing all the way to the hole. Count the basket for Shannon Scott. She'll go to the line and try and complete the 3-point play.
Great defense, pushing it coast to coast offensively. Central never stopped the ball. You always got to stop the ball first for anybody watching at home. Always got to stop the ball first. Lady Eagles unable to do so there. Shannon Scott getting a chance to convert a three-point play.
Nyjah Palmer picking up the personal foul for North Carolina Central. It is her second as Scott completes the three-point play. And A&T has regained control of this ball game at 22 points with the lead. Continuing
Jada Smith lost a shoe at half court, and she's still playing.
With that, Nicole Hope created the contact and personal foul against A&T. Nicole Hope is going to be at the free throw line. The other stat to look at, really, I guess, for both teams, not a lot of free throw shot as Hope makes the first.
And Jada Smith still struggling with that shootout. The referee's going to give her some time. And she lost a shoe at half court on that possession.
Like you said, was still playing. That's just her mentality. And I tell you what, when she comes off the bench, she gives a spark. So Hope is able to knock down both free throws. So we approach 4 minutes remaining. A&T in control. You want to finish strong, right, Steve, if you're A&T?
Most certainly. You also want to finish healthy, so I'm Coach Robinson. I may start looking to put some of these reserves in and get ladies like Shannon Scott out of there, Deja Winters out of there, perhaps even Jada Smith.
Demaya Tucker getting her hands in the passing lane. It knocks it out of bounds. Central to inbound. Morgan Callahan. Nice move. Just a freshman from Beach Park, Illinois, making a nice move for the Lady Eagles. A&T still going to run offense. Again, wanting to finish strong. Scott, stop and pop. It's off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Jada Smith wanted it more. Puts it up and creates the contact. Forces the official to call the foul.
Yeah, it's just another energy and effort play there by Jada. And, I mean, she's just all over the place. She brings a lot of energy and just found herself in the right place at the right time. A chance to knock down 2 free throws and get the Aggies another 20-point lead.
Kiana Brown picking up the personal foul for North Carolina Central. It is her first. Jada Smith misses the first free throw. 75% free throw shooter on the season. Second free throw is good. The sophomore from Cary able to get it to go and extends the A&T lead to 70-51. 3:24 remaining. Jayla Jones-Pack is back into the game for A&T. A&T playing some good defense. Down low, Brown. Kick out in the corner. 3 ball is way off the mark. Shannon Scott with another rebound. Scott pushing, bounce pass to Boyd, who finishes.
Shannon Scott flirting with a triple-double. She has 11 points, 9 rebounds, and that gives her 7 assists. And there's her double-double right there, Donald, with that rebound.
Let's see if nice pass by Boyd, but Tucker could not finish. Tucker getting her own rebound back, and a foul is going to be called against the Lady Eagles. Maybe she'll run the point the rest of the game. Maybe she can get that 3. We'll see. That would be just phenomenal.
And the way she's playing, I wouldn't be surprised if she got a few more steals and flirted with a quadruple double. We don't see that too often these days.
No, you don't.
And she already has 6 steals on the day, again, making her presence known on both ends of the floor. Not shooting the ball extremely well, just 5 for 12 from the field, but getting it done at all levels.
Maya Tucker able to knock down the free throw. That last foul was called on Nyjah Palmer, who picks up her 3rd.
Lady Aggie still in that full court press.
Faith Williams, right wing 3-pointer is good. Central wants to finish strong as well with the MEAC tournament coming up. They want to get in as much work, game work before the tournament. Boyd had it knocked away, but Nicole Holt's going to be called for the personal foul. So Holt picks up her first. So we approach 2 minutes remaining here. A&T in control, ahead 19, and it's going to put actually Kennedy Boyd at the free throw line. First free throw for Kennedy Boyd is good. The junior from Mint Hill, North Carolina, again has not played up until today the previous 4 games.
And it's good to see her get in here and get some meaningful minutes. Definitely a contribution to the Lady Aggies today with the way she handled the ball in that first half and getting out running, getting some easy shots for her teammates. And she's done an excellent job today.
Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker bounce pass. Boyd shoots the 3. It is short. And Palmer with the long rebound. Quickly ahead to Rivera, who lays it off the glass for 2. Boyd quickly ahead. Now, Coach Robinson says slow it down.
Yeah, he wants to use that clock. No need to be in a rush at all if you're the Lady Aggies.
Well in command of this game. 12 on the shot clock now for North Carolina A&T. Backdoor, Jones-Pack catches, but is fouled.
Looks like that's going to go against Palmer.
So Naija Palmer picking up another foul. That is her 4th. Of course, a couple of teams not going to be at the MEAC tournament. South Carolina State, one of those teams. So it's really anybody's play. You look at Howard is strong in the north. You look at Morgan State is strong in the north. We know Norfolk State, who's in the south now, but generally would have been in the north, is very strong as well.
Yeah, it's quite a few teams that are more than capable of taking this tournament away, especially just a potential, double dribble got away with there by Callahan.
So we approach 60 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And A&T in full command. Going to have some time off. Callahan can't get it to go before the MEAC tournament. And here comes Demaya Tucker. Tucker spins, drop step. Oh, she couldn't get it to go. And Faith Williams with the rebound. It's a good-looking move there by the freshman, just couldn't quite finish.
Absolutely.
Rivera misses another shot. Tucker with another rebound. Tucker to the hole, missed it again, couldn't quite finish, but you can tell that she's getting her legs back from that injury a couple of weeks ago. So again, A&T, Southern Division champs, wrapped it up on yesterday, gonna have their 2nd straight win, and looking good going into the MEAC tournament.
Yeah, absolutely, only one blemish on the record, that 4th game versus Norfolk State. Probably will meet them again at some point in the MEAC tournament. Another well-coached team by Larry Vickers.
Rivera misses. Shannon Scott pushing. Nice pass, but a foul. Let's see, is it going to be a block or a foul against Rivera?
Looks like she called a foul against Rivera.
Boy, Shannon Scott was looking, Steve, she had that 8th assist. But Rivera commits the personal foul. 5th personal foul on Anissa Rivera. That's right, she got the technical, which made it the 5th personal foul on Anissa Rivera. Fouling out of the game with 11.7 seconds remaining. And we're going to have a bunch of substitutions. Shannon Scott coming out of the game. Excellent game. Deja Winters coming out of the game. Another outstanding game for these seniors. And they get a standing ovation from this crowd here at Corbett Sports Center. All right, Tucker can't get that first free throw to go, but talk about Deja Winters and just Shannon Scott's first year here. And again, A&T, she graduated from Georgia Tech, didn't recruit her. She recruited A&T. That is huge.
That is humongous.
Playing in the ACC for those years at Georgia Tech, a steal, and that's how it's going to end as A&T defeats North Carolina Central 78-56. Steve, your thoughts on today's game?
Another job where the defense got it done for the Lady Aggies. Didn't shoot the ball extremely well, but shot it well enough. Got enough turnovers forced by Central to get some easy buckets, and walked away with a 22-point victory today.
We're going to step aside and take a break, come back with our post-game show. We're going to be joined by head coach Terrell Robinson. Again, 78-56, A&T with the victory. You're watching A&T basketball on NCATSaggies.com.
You put everything you have into our trucks. So we do too. It's why every truck we rent undergoes a rigorous multi-point inspection. That's how we deliver confidence. Penske. With a fleet of over 300,000, we know trucks. We can spot faulty sensors from anywhere. We can predict when parts will fail and fix them before they do. We do it all, so you don't have to. That's how we deliver confidence. Penske.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits is the Triad's true Southern-style restaurant. Our classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. And we have a seat at the table just for you. Come by for a 3-piece dinner combo for only $5. Come see why we've been voted the Triad's best fried chicken 10 years in a row. Located right next to campus with a 24-hour drive-through window.
It's our post-game show here on NCATAggies.com. The Lady Aggies with the 78-56 victory over the North Carolina Central Lady Eagles. And we're joined by, again, ninth-year head coach Terrell Robinson, and another big win. Coach Robinson, for the Lady Aggies, your thoughts?
I thought, like I talked about yesterday, I thought Central was going to bring more energy, more comfort, in this environment. I thought they really did a good job of competing. We got in early foul trouble. We're kind of thin in the middle, so once Jayla Jones and Jada Smith get in foul trouble, we get real small. I had to play a little small ball, had to mix it up a little bit and go a zone press back to a zone to try to slow them up. They start getting hot. I don't want to go zone with Nissa Rivera in the game because, they just give it to her at the free throw line. But overall, I'm excited about the victory. I thought, that my young women responded in the second half, and, we got the big win.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. And didn't shoot the ball incredibly well today, but you did force 29 turnovers, forced 30 turnovers in the game yesterday. Defense has still been the calling card.
You know what I told them in the last timeout that I took? I said we're not making shots. That's fine, but why are we not defending? Because we can get easy baskets if we defend. And they acknowledged that, and then we went on a little run.
To me, and I know we talked about this, to me, this was the matchup between potentially the two MEAC players of the year in Anissa Rivera and Channing Scott. And we talked about this. Channing Scott takes this game personally. She had another phenomenal game all around. Meanwhile, holding Rivera to only 6 of 19 shooting.
Yeah, Chan feels like she's one of the best players in this league. She's definitely one of the most versatile. And I can appreciate anyone who wants that responsibility and then to come up and showcase it, So hopefully we'll, Chan will get surprised, with that once we get our votes in. But I definitely think I have the best player in the MEAC on my team.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Coach. And got a 10-day layoff before you get started again, and we both know that can be nice from a player standpoint as well as you coaching. That can be nice in terms of getting healthy. You got some injured players like Shayla Nelson, maybe some nagging injuries out there that you can get going, but then you also got to worry about maybe losing some of that chemistry. So how you plan on handling that layoff, Coach?
Nah, we've got to get better, man. We're not where we need to be offensively. I tell our young women that there's no better competition than in our practice. I feel like we have a few young women that are probably the top talented young women in this league, and if we push each other in practice to get us prepared for games, and we'll continue to have the results that we're having.
Well, you get my vote for Coach of the Year, so I'm sure you're having ready to roll as the MEAC tournament approaches, and I'm looking forward to you getting that honor.
I just want to go out with the championship.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, congratulations, Coach Robinson. We appreciate it. Great win. Of course, North Carolina
Appreciate
A&T, you got it, winning 78-56 over North Carolina Central. Sweeps the season series, all 4 games, and avenges what ultimately happened on last year. And you can't be more happy for this North Carolina A&T Lady Aggie basketball program.
Yeah, you can. And you get the stellar play that you get with the senior leadership of Shannon Scott and Jayla Jones-Pack and Deja Winters. And you get these young ladies also getting in and contributing, like the Sean Kelly Darks and the Demaya Tuckers, getting a lot of contribution from Jasmine Walton today. And it just speaks to the volume of how deep we are. And that's going to really play a big feature when we get to the MEAC tournament.
Deja Winters, 20 points in the ball game to lead all scorers. Shannon Scott had 11. Sean Kelly Darks with a sort of a quiet 14. And then Jayla Jones-Pack had 10 points in the ball game. Steve, it's been great, man. This has been great working with you this year. It's our first time working together. I mean, I'm honored. This is one of the great players to play at North Carolina A&T. And any last words?
It's been phenomenal. It's my first season broadcasting with you guys. You guys have taught me a lot. I'm really enjoying getting to share my knowledge of the game with you guys, as well as have some fun here with the fans, as well as calling the game and share my knowledge. So I appreciate the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to us working together some more in the future.
Absolutely. The broadcast crew has been absolutely phenomenal. TEM video is on point. Sam Everett, the crew, the replays, everything has been phenomenal this year. And, we're looking forward to the Lady Aggies, certainly in MEAC play. So we're going to get ready to wrap it up from Corbett Sports Center here on the campus of North Carolina A&T. For the entire broadcast crew, Steve Rush, I'm Donald Ware saying so long for now as the Lady Aggies defeat North Carolina Central 78-56. You've been watching Lady Aggie basketball on NCATS.